Hello, my name is Kaylin Myers, and this is my presentation about the transportation by railroad. Introduction. I'll be going over the mode of transportation that interested me most out of the five. I chose to do the railroad because it has an interesting history and benefits to it. A few things I'll be covering will be statistics about the effect of the railroad system has on the environment. I'll also be talking about why the railroad system is a viable option for transporting goods. Why is it important? The railroad mode is important to the supply chain because it provides an efficient foundation for moving large volumes of products across longer distances. By transporting goods using the rail system, it allows companies to ship materials in bulk and large capacity of products in a single trip, which lowers transportation cost and fuel cost. Transporting by railroad has a lower amount of pollution that's emitted compared to other available modes. I have a chart right here showing how what percentages is used of the different ones, and as you can see, the most common one is trucking at 40%, the purple, and then rail is almost 28%, which is the green. So it's the second highest mode of transportation out of all five. And then next we have some interesting backstory about the railroad. The first one was used in the 1800s, and that was the first step of the country's moving goods across many regions. The first full-scale railway was used as a steam locomotive in 1825, and the railway itself was named Stockton and Darlington Railway, and it was in England. Britannia Editors says that this was the first steam train to move coal. And then not much longer after the Stockton and Darlington Railway was started, the second railway, called the Liverpool and Manchester Railway, opened, and that was the first train to transport both passengers and freight. And I have a little video, just a quick little clip of the 200th anniversary of the Stockton and Darling Railway. So that is the backstory of one of the first railways that was manufactured and used. Next, we have a couple fun facts. We have about the environment. We have trucking, which is the most mode that has a lot of pollution, and it puts out 118 grams of CO2 per metric ton, and compared to railway, a railway emits 16 grams of CO2, which is about 86% less than the truck, and that's according to Renus Logistics. Reliability and safety. Rail transportation is reliable because it can avoid weather-related delays and traffic congestion. This form of transportation also doesn't have to be delayed by ports or anything like that. And it's kind of safer because they transport goods in steel cars, so there's not really much damage that could be done to those. And then, as you can see, trains can pretty much transport anything, but the most common stuff is just agricultural stuff like coal, crude oil, lumber, metal, and you can also transport vehicles. How is it important? Railroad's important to the supply chain because it provides a solid foundation that's efficient for moving large quantities across long distances. And the rail freight offers high capacity, which allows companies to ship materials and other large products in a single trip, which lowers the cost of fuel. And railroads also help the supply chain by offering reliable route schedules that are not interfered by roadway traffic or weather conditions. Conclusion and afterthought. After researching the importance of different modes of transportation, I have come to the conclusion that using the railway is efficient and environmentally friendlier than the other 4 modes of transportation. The railway offers more dependable, high-capacity ways to move goods efficiently across longer distances. The ability a train has to handle large volumes with less delays make it the most reliable option for lower-cost transportation for delivering goods. Looking at the statistics I mentioned earlier, before the environmental impact, the railway has significantly less air pollution than most of the other modes. If a company chooses to use a railway system for their transportation, they will improve their supply chain performance, but they will also contribute to a better future environment. And here's my sources. So, thank you.